Hello everybody and welcome back to Chaos Zero, where we are going to be playing a randomized run. Mission content! Yay! I'm supposed to be on vacation right now. I have this wheel. We're gonna spin for who we're using today. I was gonna use Sereniel because I meant to edit a run I did with Sereniel. Let's spin the wheel, see who we get. Mei Lin! I swear we've gotten more Mei Lins than literally any other character on the wheel. I guess she just really wants to be on the team. I don't know what she's gonna do in a Sereniel team. I guess Mei Lin has Ravage synergies? We'll give it a try. Our last role, though, does need to be some kind of defensive support, so whether that's a defender or a healer, the game becomes very difficult when you don't have one of those. Magna! Sure, okay. Sure, so that should work. I'll just get these guys set up and then we'll get our run started. Okay, so characters are all set up. We've got Magna, Sereniel, and Mei Lin. Lab 0, level 130. Might be kind of difficult considering the fact that we don't have a healer, but we have Mei Lin, who is wearing a controller partner because we have no other healer. Let's give it a shot. I do find the randomized runs pretty fun because they play differently than if I'm trying to farm save data. Farming save data involves, like, removing all of your cards and taking, like, as many events as possible, which events are really good in this game, so we'll still be taking them. We might want to take one of the other ones. I don't really like getting curse cards, and the 100 credits isn't super great. So actually, we're probably going to take Receive Grace. Normally this is just to make like the first few fights go a bit faster, but here it's because these two aren't that good. So let's take Survivor Hood, put that on our defender, and let's go. I'm really wondering what this Mei Lin is gonna do, because like I think she has some epiphanies that let you do Passion Weakness, and that's probably what she's gonna be doing for Sereniel to get bigger breaks. We're definitely gonna get legendary equipment. That's not a problem. I don't think I need Ego Manifestation stage for any of my characters. Sereniel is on E2 already, so that's fine. So I think we're gonna take this. I don't know if we're gonna have the card draw to support it, but it's kind of like the strongest one, I would say. So let's take this. What do we got? So we're probably going to still prioritize the Dimension Tunnel. I think in the past I haven't taken it because I felt like the Forbidden cards weren't necessary for clearing a run. They're obviously good for save data. But I think because we're playing on 130, maybe they'll be good. So we're also going to try and hit the secret boss, by the way. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think we're just going to take this path. We have a removal here, probably. And then a bunch of events. I think that's what we're going for. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I suppose I wanted to complain a little bit. I've been enjoying the randomized runs, but the actual chaos itself hasn't been like too challenging on the axis of being a roguelike. And I think the reason for that is people want to farm decks. Wow, we immediately got a Nihilum Epiphany. I think we're gonna take that. Sounds very good. But yeah, people need to farm decks, and there's a bit of a tension there between people who want to have a save data farming simulator, kind of more akin to other gacha games. But as far as like the challenge of a roguelike, the difficulties in the seasonal chaos feel a little bit like stat sticky, sort of like you just need to have your characters leveled and then you'll probably be relatively successful. Good relics and all that, obviously, too. But what I'm looking forward to a lot is actually the Chaos Assault. So I do want to continue like the randomized runs once we get that content, and I'm actually trying to like prepare my account for when that comes out, because I don't know how difficult it's going to be, but theoretically if I'm spinning a wheel of characters that I could get any of them, I would like to have them be at pretty comparable so that the runs are actually doable. Sereniel is pretty strong overall, so I wanted to just try her out on this difficulty. It would be very, very funny if I started this run and then we just kind of like immediately lose. We can block this because this is 180. We don't need to pop our ID card yet. So I think if we... Yeah, that puts us to 183. This is 180, so we'll do that. We'll focus the front. Our zero cost should be good here for getting rid of these statuses. Shame we don't have like a controller like Ray or something to just exhaust them. So we're getting 180 again, and this fixed damage. So I'm just wondering if the most we can block is like a 90. Even if we block twice. So this is 130, 70, it's like 200. I'm wondering if it's better to like do 2 attacks. Yeah, it's been a while since I played some like, I'm gonna say underpowered characters. I'm gonna say underpowered because specifically Mei Lin is not filling a main DPS role. So she's not gonna be particularly strong in this composition. We block like 93 on the ID card, and I think that's what we're gonna go with. Oh, this guy's just gonna get melted. So I guess because we got the Ravage, we can actually block here. Let's pop 2 blocks, and I think that saves us quite a bit of damage. Okay. Don't think we need to play that. Okay, let's see what this is. We have counterattack, 2 counterattack, or gain more shield. So, problem here is that gain for each enemy isn't that strong. I think particularly against the bosses, but we're gonna take it because it has the most amount of shield out of all of these. We don't like really need the counterattack because Sereniel's doing a lot of damage. I think we just need Magna to have the most amount of shield as possible. Are we killing it this turn? I want to say probably not. I suppose Ravage here. Plus 2 homing lasers. Okay, my bad. My bad. Sorry, I forgot what character I was playing. My bad. Would really like to find a weapon for her before we get to the boss. Maybe pop a few rerolls here. Yeah, so this is an example of one of the features that are like really, really good for farming decks, is having like 5 shop rerolls. But I feel like really undermines the difficulty of the game. So let's remove... I kind of want to keep all the shields in the deck, honestly. I do wonder if I want to get rid of like... Maybe we'll take Magna's attack card. It's not super important. And we're gonna look for a weapon for Sereniel. We could also take this Confiscation. confiscation really annoying and quite bad when you haven't finished your forbidden card yet, though. So we could buy the bone cutter. This one is on sale. Give it to Mei Lin. Hilarious. Credits legendary equipment or grenade. Let's see what we get. Gladiator's helmet. Sure. I guess. Yeah, we might eventually get the 2-cost block for Mei Lin, so her having a defense stat isn't bad. Got some epiphanies here. Let's see what we got. I wonder if there's any epiphanies for this, because I'm unfamiliar, that are a little more support-oriented. Okay, 305 blocks here. I guess being able to fetch... Ooh, you know what? If we remove both of her strikes, then that card... Oh. So, my thought was, if we remove both of the strikes from Mei Lin, that means that her 0-cost always fetches a 0-cost shield? Which actually isn't bad. That's not terrible, and I don't hate the idea. So we're probably gonna do that. This video is gonna have to be titled like Support Mei Lin or something. And just confuse absolutely everybody. Sereniel is making very short work of these encounters though. Which gives me some confidence. You know, there's always the concern at the bosses, and we do want to hit the secret boss, which, like, you know, isn't the most difficult, but also isn't a pushover. So, this card is probably going to have to be removed. I suppose that having Retain means that, like, we don't really draw it off of anything else. Okay, so Rare Mouthful is great. We want to get our card removals for sure. We're just going to remove both of Mei Lin's strikes. We're just going to remove these from our deck. Because we want our 0-cost to always get the shield, but we don't necessarily need it to get a strike. And then drawing a strike when we haven't drawn it off of the 0-cost is, like, pretty bad. At the next shop, we'll probably need to buy a shield card. We might give it to Mei Lin. Okay, what do we got? Upon Ravage, 300% damage to the target. Increased damage amount of attack cards, and increased damage amount of attack cards always seen. Okay, so this actually seems very good, because Mei Lin isn't going to be the person necessarily ravaging, but she can proc when Sereniel ravages to do damage. So that's awesome. That's pretty good. Don't have to pop a block here anymore, just pulse fire this. Get a homing laser. Oh, we drew the skill. No! That means we have nothing to do. What do we got? Shining Core is make a homing laser. So this would let us make the best homing laser. Sans Epiphany, basically. I've always wondered about this card because X+1 means that for 1, it's basically the base. But if you want to pump a bunch of energy into it, then you get more. Yeah, I think the upside is supposed to be that this has haste. But Magna is a little bit more energy hungry than other Vanguards, so I don't really feel comfortable taking this. This is just the generic upgrade, so I think we're going to take this one. Or I should say generic Epiphany. Upgrade is a card type. And we're going to probably always make on Ravager at start of turn. Just to have a little bit more consistent damage. I wonder if block here was correct. I kind of did that on instinct, but... I think if we Ravaged and then KO'd this guy, that might have been better. Already taking a lot of damage now. With no healer. I actually think what that means is we're gonna pop this. Just so that... I think our EP is actually just gonna go towards making sure we do that every fight to help with our healing situation. Another Divine Epiphany. This gives us 1 AP. And it has Initiation. That's pretty good. Turn 0, get 1 AP. I will take that. This one's like kind of sweet so far. I know that we've been plowing through the enemies, but I feel like it's all coming together. So what do you want here? Equipment, I suppose. We still, like, we don't have a good weapon for Sereniel. We could even take second method if we got it on Mei Lin because she's doing on Ravage damage. I would actually be really excited to see a dupe of that power. That'd be cool. Okay. Assault Gauntlets. 3 counterattack on Sereniel is totally serviceable. And let's hit this Dimension Tunnel. Hope to get some good stuff in here. So, unfortunately, we don't have any draw, really. And now that I think about it, taking that draw fate at the start is really not super good. I think... yeah, this giving us effectively 1 AP at the start is great, so we'll take this. So if I was farming save data, I would choose the selected card because I'd probably be removing the other cards. But because we're looking for raw power, I'm going to take the random Divine Epiphany. Okay, we've got deal damage for tenacity, apply 2 agony, increase the damage, and instinct weakness. I actually think what I need Plasma Missile to be doing is doing tenacity damage. If we had a more dedicated team, you can get away with like using this Plasma Missile, but I think because we're pretty in on hitting the Ravages, we're gonna do this. Like, you're always gonna be trying to hit Ravages on Sereniel, but like, depending on the other characters you have, you might be a little bit better at doing that just by virtue of boss weakness. We don't have such luxuries here. Okay, again, we'll take the random Divine... wait, hold on a second. I made this mistake before. I really want to take the Divine Epiphany, but we're going to be trying to fight the Secret Boss, and I've made this mistake before, and then I missed the Dimension Tunnel in Act 2, and then I think I just, like, was locked out of the opportunity to do so. So, I want to do that before I forget. We've got our elite fight at the end of the tunnel. Here we go. Pop this. I keep forgetting that this has lead. I should probably... still playable. We're not getting attacked. So we'll just do it. 2 lasers. still buffing this turn, so let's instant weakness, 2 lasers. Mei Lin coming in with the 500 damage. Feels good, man. See, I didn't even know that that epiphany existed. It's like one of my main draws to the randomizer runs, honestly, is like, oh, this epiphany that just hasn't really been used for anything. We can actually use it here. It's not bad. Okay, so I kind of wanted another defense card. We could also remove something. Let's see if we find the retained defense card, because I think that's pretty good. Iron Wall, is Iron Wall good? We have the other initiation card that basically pays for this, so I think we're gonna take it, actually. We can't guarantee that we're gonna out DPS stuff because of our composition, so I think taking a little bit of defensive stuff would be good. I wonder if I want to take this ambush. It's kind of like homing laser light. It's like a little bit more damage. I'd never really want to draw it though. Roll one more time for the defense card. Don't think I want to take camouflage. There's a lot of multi-hit. I initially thought camouflage was a good card, but there's a lot of multi-hit in this game, so camouflage is quite bad sometimes. Okay. Let's pop a bus. Play some attacks. Oof. Gesture of freedom. Do we want to draw here? Probably not. So let's go Unravage at start of turn. Play some vulnerable. Pass. That does a lot of damage. So this has an epiphany on it. I think I'm gonna not fuck it. I want to play this. We are taking damage here. Try drawing a card. What's left? Maybe coordinated attack homing laser would be great. Plasma missile. Also flying. I think this should proc our Ravage. Ooh. Oh! Nice. Thank goodness for the homing laser proc. Anything else we can do? I wanted to see what epiphanies this has, if it has any. Okay, 30 to own damage, 20 to own damage, it costs 0. Using own card, 1 ember to a random enemy. Don't think any of these help us, so we're just gonna take the generic upgrade, and it has retain, so we don't need to have it in cycle. We are homing lasers. Too much damage. Okay, we drew Gesture of Freedom, which pains me deeply. I wonder if we play 2 blocks here. This is for like 450. 150. I think we can just block here. Take a bit of damage. Do I have time to play this? I genuinely, I don't know. I don't know. I think we're kind of in race mode right now because we triggered the second phase. More block here would be great. We didn't get one, unfortunately. 2 damage reduction is better than 0. Kind of want to pop a skill just so that I can get something else. I suppose we already used the shield draw skill. But I guess on Ravage here we can go for more damage. Yeah, so we have a... Oh, we drew Gesture Freedom. Come on, man. Oh, the pain. So this Ravages. This might not be the right turn, but we'll do it. All the homing lasers costing 1. So painful. Alright. Yeah, Gesture of Freedom really quite annoying for the 0 cost attacker. Suppose we don't have much else. Maybe Mei Lin actually attacks here. Nice. Not a whole lot of damage there. Oh. Magna is not okay. Would really like to close this out before we die. Oh my goodness, the Gesture of Freedom. The instant comeback though, welcome back. It's a lot of damage. Kind of just hoping for a Ravage proc here, and hopefully that's enough. If we drew the Gesture of Freedom again, I think I would have lost my mind. Okay, that's gonna close it up. Very good. We'll go for the card dupe. Well, I was gonna say card dupe first, but making a second Shining Core means we can have another at start of turn return. And we didn't get a second of the 2 cost upgrade that I was sort of interested in duping, so we'll take this. This is better probably than Gladiator's Helmet. This is going to go into Sereniel's deck. Okay, I think we'll take the On Ravage draw card. We don't really need more AP, because Magna isn't a focus, and a lot of Sereniel is just the 0 cost, so we should be fine for AP. Now, normally what I look for here is not fighting basic encounters before the boss, but it looks like there's going to be at least 2 either way we go. Nothing to be done about that, unfortunately. So I suppose if we went... I think we're just going to hit the Dimension Tunnel, see if we can get something good out of it, and then we'll go from there. Gonna be honest, I wasn't thinking very hard, and then I realized that they were gonna be attacking me. Oh, yeah, it's best. Just build up some Ravage, or not, or it dies. Very good. I think we want to play this. Her very, very minor amount of healing. That's what we got. Nice. Does one of these do more? I guess giving us more afterglow would kind of fit that bill. I was wondering if I can get a Ravage proc here, but I guess we already had enough. We already had enough. Ooh, we've got the Squiddy Boy. This might actually be a little precarious. I'm not super sure about this. Something kind of like that. Don't think we need to play Storm of... what is this called? Storm of Bitter Cold. I think we're gonna rely on our Sereniel DPS here. This gets us a block though. Importantly, zero cost block. Oh, whoops. I suppose I could have shielded before. Ooh, the Shining Core upgrades are a bit awkward. Just because I need to play them? Maybe we'll do this, because I think... oh, never mind. I was mistaken. Let's go with this again. Do we want to proc the Form of Despair again? Sure. Oh, okay. I was wondering, it said that that was lethal, but... oh, we got the gun? Let's go. That is going to be very good. I actually haven't found the gun in basically like any of my farming runs. It's been driving me nuts. Alright, I forgot we didn't have this. Fortunately, Mei Lin does not have any attacks in her deck, so... unity of defense and defense. Okay, what do we got in here? Elite Fight? I'm gonna cycle off this Magna skill because I want the healing skill. We unfortunately didn't find it.
どーんと任せて。私に任せて。狙います。対象を集中攻撃。殲滅。コバルトウィン。はっ昇竜脚。
Sheesh. I mean, honestly, the like 600 damage from that upgrade like doesn't seem bad. There's a similar epiphany on Selena that I think people were using, so I don't know. Like, what if you had 4 of them on Mei Lin? Maybe it's pretty good. It's like 8 energy worth of investment, but hey, maybe it's pretty good. We'll take the Divine Epiphany. Just more damage is good. You've been playing for an hour? Oh my... Oh, no! Actually, have I even gotten that notification? I think I haven't gotten that notification recently. Maybe I've been putting the... I've been putting the phone down. I've been touching grass. No, but actually I think I haven't been getting that notification on my phone. So just pass here. Commit these. We can attack again with Flame Dragon's Sovereignty if we do this. We can probably get a good intent here, hopefully. Nice. Good enough for me. Just want to be very careful because we can't exactly compensate for playing incorrectly here. Magna is getting there, which is a bit concerning. I actually wonder if we want to... There's a consideration to stall somewhere in order to make sure that we can get her out of stress, but the last time I tried to do that, and I think I posted this run, the last time I tried to do that, Magna just didn't break. She just didn't break when we wanted her to on purpose. She was a tank. She was a beast. Okay. We have gain morale, apply vulnerable, coordinated attack, and 3 ember. So we are going to take the morale, as this card is basically going to become... just give us morale. The attack itself, not incredibly important. Pulverize is 2 weakness attack. I don't think we're hurting that bad, so we're gonna skip. It's a shame we couldn't take Gear Bag or Reorganize. Such a shame, such a shame. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this route. They're pretty similar. Gesture. Get all these upgrades. Get myself morale first. Oof.
何すればいい？
It's still alive. This is not what we want. Damage reduction? Oh, that takes it down to 0. No! What a shame. So it's buffing this turn. I think that means we can wait. So we'll just tick it down a little bit. Nice! Welcome back. Let's go. Ooh, Divine Epiphany, I think. Do we have any cards we can? Nice. Ah, okay, so what do we got here? We have Morale, we have AP, we have Resolve. Increased damage and shield gain amounts by 50%. Wait. Of those cards. So this actually makes her... I mean, we're taking it because that is AP. But this also gives her shield more shield, which is kind of funny. Can I duplicate... Why can't I duplicate the basic shield card? I'm pretty sure you can't, right? Honestly, like, I would do it, I think. Actually, legitimately. We need more defense. There's our second method, the extra attack on the upgrade proc, a little bit better now. I think we're gonna take the hyper regeneration, actually. I skip this like every time, but we have no healing. So we're actually just gonna take the hyper regeneration. There you go, Mei Lin. Support Mei Lin is a go. Healer Mei Lin is a go. Ah, this guy. Probably one of my least favorite encounters. We should hopefully have enough damage for him, though. Oh, we were looking for this, I think. Can we proc that now? I think we could, but we're not going to. Yeah, this is pretty rough. So let's start by making this. Pop the Ravage here. It's like we might get a random Ravage off of one of the ads. Can we kill them before they attack us? I don't think so. So maybe what we do is we defend first. I really wanted to play the Lyrilyte, but that is not what we're doing here. Just trying to prevent some damage. So we do have some Ravages we can proc though, so like if we hit this once, then we hit the boss. Just kidding, the follow-up attack kills it. We're hoping we hit this one enough times. We hit it 0 times. Very good. Super awesome. Oh, we can't hyper regeneration. That's too bad. This doesn't look like enough damage. This is like 7 billion damage. That's really bad. Let's block and draw. So that takes that one out. We'll do that at least. But I think this attack is like still lethal. If we do this, it's still lethal. That attack isn't a whole lot.
の武術お見せするでご昇竜脚コバルトウィングやー狙います殲滅
Can we proc the Ravage? That is not it. Let's try this. Might have to redo this turn. So this is a bait. This has happened to me a number of times. We only have one damage reduction, which means that it's going to be still like 350 or whatever for two of the attacks, so 700 plus 300. We might actually be alive still. So maybe we Magna to pop this guy. Yeah, I think even if we hit the pulse fire here with homing lays afterwards, it's not it. So let's go ahead and heal, get some damage reduction. Let's hope that this is enough. No exact numbers here, so unfortunately we just don't know, but let's see. Okay, looks like we are still alive, thank goodness. Basic encounter, by the way. And that is why we avoid encounters basically as much as we possibly can. Unfortunately, we can't really avoid too many here. The bonfire is a nice welcome. We will take the minus morale. Sounds great. No, no, not this guy. The killer of runs. For me, at least. Oh my God. So much damage to me. What the heck? Yeah, that's real bad. Does this do so much damage? But this one does. This 300. This. Oh no, never mind. It also does 300. Okay. I mean, I don't think there's much to be done about that, unfortunately. I don't think we just have to play our attacks. $809 damage. Well, folks, I think that's all she wrote. We are not dead yet, but poison is bad. Let's see here. I mean, how are we going to do 1,700 damage in one turn? Or 17,000, I should say. Oh no, is the poison one gonna kill me? It didn't. That's so funny. The poison activation did not kill us. So last stand here. Unfortunately, I think that means we can't, we wouldn't be able to beat the boss even if we got to it. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is, unfortunately the killer of runs is normally the corridor fights. that, like, to be completely honest with you, it's fairly accurate.
と私が守ります
So good game. GG, we lost, unfortunately. Oh, not that guy. Oh, no! I mean, you know, what were we expecting? We didn't, unfortunately, didn't have, like, a healer or something like that. The Mei Lin, you know, it's always the sub DPS that's sticking out a little bit. Sereniel's pretty strong, but probably can't solo carry at 130. At least mine can. Let me know if yours can. That's gonna be it for today. So if you're still here, I'm gonna say, hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support as always. And I will see you in the next one. There should be a couple of these coming up. And we won't be forcing Sereniel next time. It'll be true random. Next time we won't probably play on difficulty 130. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. See ya. Bye-bye.